What's up, everybody? Welcome back. Before we dive in, real quick, if you're new here, smash that subscribe button and hit the bell, because we drop truth bombs that mainstream media won't touch. Now listen, what I'm about to tell you today, this is not the story they want Americans to see. So stay with me through this entire video, because the last 60 seconds are going to blow your mind. Don't skip.
All right, so here's the thing. Over the past few weeks, Donald Trump has been giving some real interesting explanations for why the U.S. hasn't gone back into Iran. And look, I'm just going to lay it out straight for you. First, he said Pakistan told me not to. Then, 2 days later, it was Qatar asked me to hold off. Then, a week after that, he's out here saying Saudi Arabia basically talked him down off the ledge. Every single week, a different country, a different excuse. Now, I don't know about you, but when the most powerful man in the world is collecting excuses like that, something doesn't add up. And today, I'm going to tell you exactly what that something is. Because a brand new military report just dropped, and every American who's seen it, their jaw is on the floor.
Here's the number that's shaking Washington right now. 42. 42. That is the number of American aircraft lost during the 40-day war with Iran. Now, hold on. Let that sink in. We're not talking about old prop planes from World War II. We're talking modern combat jets, F-35s, the most advanced, most expensive fighter jets the United States military has ever built, plus aerial refueling tankers, plus transport aircraft. Gone. And the U.S. military has now officially confirmed this. And here's what makes this absolutely wild. Iran? They supposedly had no air defense system, no fighter jets, no navy worth talking about. Trump himself and U.S. military brass, they went out there publicly and said within the first week of the war, we wiped out Iran's air force and navy completely. So explain this to me. How does a country with nothing shoot down 42 of your planes?
Real quick before I get into the most important part of theme, if this kind of deep dive content is what you're looking for,
drop a like right now and subscribe. We're about to get into the part the Pentagon does not want out in the open, okay? So here's the ghost that's haunting both Pakistan and America right now. It's called the S-400. It's a Russian-made air defense system, and reports have been circulating for over a year that Iran quietly purchased one from Russia. Russia delivered it on the down low. No press conference, no announcement, just a silent delivery. Iranian state media even reported that their military was training on the S-400, learning how to operate it. And then, right around the final weeks of the war, something changed. American aircraft started getting hit. And not just any aircraft, the most expensive, most advanced ones, the F-35, like it was being specifically targeted, like something knew exactly which birds to go after. And guess what? U.S. military has now confirmed that one F-35 was struck by an Iranian missile. The pilot somehow managed to limp it back to base, but the moment that jet touched down, it caught fire. Total loss. That F-35 will never fly again. Now here's where this story gets real scary. And I mean scary for every American out there who cares about national security. People inside the Pentagon and military analysts are now asking the same question. If Iran, with supposedly zero air force, zero navy, and zero air defense, could take down 42 American aircraft, what happens if we ever go up against China over Taiwan? What happens if we end up in a direct conflict with Russia over Ukraine? Because think about it. China has a full-blown military. Russia has been fighting a modern war for years and refining their weapons in real time. If one S-400 system that we can't even locate on a map caused this kind of damage, the math gets terrifying real fast. And the craziest part? America still doesn't know where that S-400 is. They can't find it. They can't neutralize it. And right now, that single Russian-built air defense system is effectively holding the entire US military in check. One system. That's it. That's what's keeping Trump from pulling the trigger on a second strike. Iran hasn't even said a word about how they pulled this off. No press conference, no bragging. Total silence. And in military terms, silence from your enemy is sometimes the most terrifying thing of all.
So let me break this down simply. Trump wants to strike Iran again. That part is obvious. He's been saying it, his advisors have been saying it, but between wanting to do it and actually doing it, there's a massive wall. And that wall is called the S-400. The U.S. military needs to answer two questions before they can make another move. Number one, where exactly is that S-400 system hiding inside Iran? And number two, do we have any counter to it? Because right now, the answer to both questions appears to be no. And some defense analysts are even raising a scarier possibility. What if Russia didn't just give Iran the S-400? What if they gave them something even more advanced? Some kind of next-generation weapon that nobody's seen in the field yet? We don't know. Nobody officially knows. But that uncertainty alone is enough to make even the most hawkish generals pump the brakes.
Alright, guys, that's where I am gonna leave it for today. And look, I want you to really think about what we just went through together. 42 aircraft, one mystery weapons system, a superpower that's scared to throw the second punch. This is the world we are living in right now, and most people have absolutely no idea. You know what gets me? We were told Iran had nothing, and maybe they did have nothing. Expect, except one thing, and that one thing changed the entire calculus of this conflict. That tells you everything about how modern warfare works now. It's not always about who has the biggest army. Sometimes it's about who has the right tool at the right moment. I'm gonna keep bringing you these stories, the ones that don't make the front page, the ones that get buried. So, if you have not subscribed yet, please do it right now. Hit that bell so you never miss a drop. And if this video made you think, share it. Send it to someone who needs to see this because an informed America is a stronger America. I will catch you in the next one. Stay sharp. Peace. Thank you for watching. Alright, guys. That's